When the father of the de Courtenay family dies, the brothers argue about the inheritance. Although rightfully most should go to Robin, his cousin Roger takes control after killing his brother and blaming Robin. And Robin has to go into hiding in the forest, taking Friar Tuck with him. The two come under attack from the Sheriff of Nottingham's soldiers but are saved by a mystery archer. This is Alan A. Dale, who takes them to his forest hideout. The gang test his archery skills with a hood over his head, and agree he is a natural leader. They decide to call him Robin Hood. Back in the de Courtenay castle, Roger sits with the sheriff and Maid Marian and they watch a wrestling match. It is won by Little John. They plan to hang Will Scarlet, Robin's friend, who was captured at the time of Robin's escape. At the village fair, Robin stops Sir Jamel de Penetone in the forest and challenges him to a sword duel. He learns of Will Scarlet's pending hanging. Robin robs him of the tax money he has collected. Robin and his men next stop a drayman and a pie seller traveling with him. They commandeer the cartload of pies and Tuck disguises himself as the pie seller, while Robin disguises himself as a monk. They go to the de Courtenay fair, where they buy a lot of green cloth to better hide in the woods. A soldier recognizes Robin but is sympathetic to his cause. Robin puts on a mask and volunteers for the prize wrestling match with Little John. John recognizes him and they stage the fight so Robin wins. When he goes to collect his prize he grabs Marian and puts her on a horse for the loyal soldier to carry her off. He is arrested and is to be hung with Will Scarlet. But a pie fight begins and the soldiers are driven back. Little John goes back to the forest with them. In the forest the men take revenge on the tax collector and start returning the tax money to the peasants. The sheriff's men trick Robin and his men into thinking the forest is on fire and while they investigate they kidnap Marian and her little brother, and kill Much, who was guarding them. Robin tries to rescue them but is captured too. 3 of Robin's men, led by Little John, put fake ducks on their head and swim over the castle moat. Despite a guard who fancies duck for dinner, and fires a crossbow at them, the 3 enter via an iron yet at basement level. They take a dumbwaiter from the kitchen to the Great Hall, announcing that a special dish is coming up. They release Robin who was roasting in front of the fire and let other men in. A fight begins with the soldiers. Roger and Robin end in a sword duel watched by Marian. Alan A. Dale ends it with an arrow in Roger's back. Back in the forest Friar Tuck marries Robin and Marian.